Some drivers on their road test just go around the block and then end up back at the DMV. Unfortunately, hear those words of terror. You failed. They committed a dangerous action and it was an automatic fail on their driver's test. Today we're going to give you the top 10 automatic fails on a driver's test so you don't do this and you can be successful in passing your driver's test first time. Stick around, we'll be right back with that information.
If you don't stop immediately for an emergency vehicle, you will fail your driver's test. This white van, had it been on a driver's test, would have automatically failed because it didn't stop before the intersection. If you're sitting at an intersection, it might be best just to stay put where you are. Otherwise, move to the closest shoulder and stop. The next reason is yellow lights. Red and yellow lights mean exactly the same thing on a driver's test, and you must come to a stop if you can. If you're proceeding through the intersection and the examiner looks up and sees the light turn red as you're moving through the intersection, as right here in this example, you will fail your driver's test because you ran a red light. Entering an intersection you can't clear. If there's congestion, do not enter the intersection if you can't move completely out of the intersection on the other side. Stop behind the stop line, wait for the traffic to move up, and then proceed through the intersection. If you get stuck in the intersection and the light turns red, that's an automatic fail on a driver's test. If there's a side street and the traffic is backed up, you have to stop before the side street to allow traffic to proceed. If you pull forward and block that cross street, you are blocking an intersection and it's an automatic fail on a driver's test. Speeding in a school zone when school is in session is an automatic fail on a driver's test. Practice in and around the test center and locate the school zones and know where they are, and triple check that you are not speeding. It's okay to go a couple of miles an hour less than the posted speed limit in the school speed zone. As well, watch out for playground speed zones. If you speed in these, that too is an automatic fail. Action contrary to a regulatory sign, stop signs, speed signs, moving over to the right lane. These are all examples of regulatory signs. If you roll through a stop sign, that is an action contrary to a regulatory sign and you will fail your driver's test. Speeding, keeping up with traffic flow, or staying in the left lane for more than a few blocks before moving over to the right lane. All of these will cause you to fail your driver's test outright.
This video is made possible by the course package, Pass Your Driver's Test First Time, because we know that your driver's test is the most stressful day of your life, and without some form of driver training, your chances of passing are less than 50%. As a bonus, we'll include both the defensive and winter driving smart courses. These will make you a safer, smarter driver and reduce your chances of being involved in an accident. Click down in the description there and get full details.
Charging pedestrians and not giving the right of way to pedestrians who are crossing the street. This red car here is charging the pedestrians. That's an automatic fail. As well, if you crowd or charge pedestrians on a left-hand turn, that too is an automatic fail on a driver's test, and you will not be successful. It'll be a very short drive back to the DMV. This vehicle here is charging the pedestrian on the left-hand turn. Automatic fail. If a pedestrian is crossing against the light and the light turns green and the pedestrian is still in the intersection, simply take your foot off the throttle, pause, wait for the pedestrian to attain the curb, and then proceed. You can see the pedestrians are still in the intersection when the light turns green. Simply pause, wait for them to clear the intersection. If you do what this car did, it's an automatic fail. Striking the curb when parking or knocking the examiner out of his or her seat is also an automatic fail on a driver's test. If you touch the curb and readjust, that's okay. But if you strike the curb or push the back wheel up over the curb, that will be an automatic fail on your driver's test. Striking a fixed object when you're parking, turning, or backing for the purposes of your driver's test is an automatic fail. So when you're reverse stall parking, make sure that you stay out a little bit so that you don't hit the concrete barrier often found behind the parking spaces or the fence or whatnot. If you do that, automatic fail. The Ohio maneuverability test, or parallel parking with cones, if you strike a cone, that is the same thing as striking a fixed object. And if you do that for the purposes of your driver's test, automatic fail. And in the state of Ohio, this really sucks, because then you have to take the online course before you can attempt the on-road test again. So go slow, make sure that you know where the cones are when you're parallel parking or doing the Ohio maneuverability test. Turning right on a red light. Yes, you can turn right on a red light for the purposes of your driver's test, but you must first come to a complete stop at the correct stopping position before you proceed. And if you come up to the intersection and the light turns yellow and you proceed with your right turn, you will fail your driver's test, because, as I said previously, yellow and red are the same color for the purposes of your driver's test. You can see here that the first car proceeds on the red light after stopping at the correct stopping position, but these subsequent vehicles simply come up and proceed. One of them doesn't even come to a complete stop before proceeding around the corner here, the white vehicle here. If you do what this white vehicle just did on a driver's test, you will not be successful. They did not come to a complete stop before the stop line. And check for pedestrians and cross traffic. Dangerous action. If another vehicle has to take an evasive action or you have incorrect lane positioning, that is an automatic fail on a driver's test. Lane positioning here, you can see the vehicle in the intersection, not really sure what they're doing, and they're kind of all over the place. That would be an automatic fail on a driver's test. And sometimes it can be discretionary according to the examiner. But if you take a driving lesson with a driving instructor or take the course over at the Smart Drive Test website, these will help you out. As well, turning right and then drifting over into the left-hand lane, you cut off another driver, be guaranteed it's going to be a short trip back to the DMV.
Hang on there one sec. We know that your driving test is the most stressful day of your life. Click over here for Pass Your Driver's Test First Time Course Package and check that out and be guaranteed that you're going to pass your driver's test first time. And remember, pick the best answer, not necessarily the right answer. Have a great day. Bye now.